One of my favorite things to do after school was come home, toss my backpack into my room, and then turn on the most glorious 2-hour block of television ever created, the Disney afternoon. There would be episodes from shows like The Gummy Bears, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Aladdin, and one of my favorite cartoons ever created, DuckTales. I loved the globe-trotting adventures of Scrooge McDuck and his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie, along with Webby, Launchpad McQuack, and Gizmo Duck, and all the other characters. Every episode was filled with danger, mystery, and treasure hunting, of course. So is DuckTales for the NES one of my favorite NES games based on the property alone? Yes. Does it help that DuckTales is perhaps one of the greatest Capcom platformers ever created? Also yes. DuckTales is a precision-perfect execution of a video game, from the graphics to the gameplay mechanics to the unique levels that are huge and offer that exploration so central to the DuckTales mythos. In DuckTales for NES, Scrooge McDuck is hunting for 5 treasures scattered across the globe and even beyond onto the moon, which, by the way, does have the greatest video game music of all time in the moon theme. But today, I'm searching for Christmassy levels, and while yes, Christmas happens on the moon too, I've got my eye on a different level here, the Himalayas. In the Himalayas, Scrooge is searching for the lost crown of Genghis Khan, hidden away somewhere in these snowy mountains. Scrooge trudges through the snowbanks where he cannot pogo jump without getting stuck in the snow, opening up treasure boxes and bouncing on the heads of bunnies and goats before dropping through one of the 3 openings into the caverns below. The icy caves are filled with open chasms to nothing but lost lives and doom, spiders that scurry towards you at the worst moments, falling ice stalactites, and of course, those ice hockey ducks in every ice cavern. Because what's an ice cavern without an ice hockey playing duck who wants to do nothing but slide ice at you? I mean, I do have some questions about these ice hockey ducks. Are they living in these caves? What do they eat for food? Spiders? Are they cold? Are they part of an ice hockey team that got lost in the Himalayas when they were searching for the lost crown of Genghis Khan and found themselves with nothing better to do than scare away treasure hunters by hitting ice at them because they've lost all their hockey pucks down the dark, endless chasms where there's nothing but ice and loneliness? Anyway, Scrooge runs into some old friends inside the caves. There's his nephew Huey, who tells you that Bubba, the duck from dinosaur times, is stuck in the ice somewhere. In the very bottom corner of the level, once you pogo jump on Bubba's ice block, he reveals a hidden treasure which gives you an extra hit in your health bar. You can also contact Launchpad McQuack to take you back to Duckburg if you want to deposit the treasure you've already found so far. Once you platform your way through the caves, finding a fun few hidden areas and items spread throughout the level, you'll climb up a rope, dodge a falling boulder a la Indiana Jones, and then discover a random Beagle Boy up on the snowy ledges. Past the Beagle Boy is another hidden treasure, and then you're on to platform across the sky and finally face off with this level's boss, the Yeti. The Yeti hops from side to side, slamming his fist into the wall and dropping a torrent of snowballs onto Scrooge. 5 pogos to the head and he's done for, and the lost crown of Genghis Khan is yours. Okay, so let's add up those Christmas points. Snow, snow, and so much snow. There's piles of it that won't let you pogo jump your way through, so that's a definite Christmas point, because at this point, I'm counting snow as a Christmassy theme. There's also the ice hockey ducks, because ice hockey is the official Christmas sport, right? Right? Okay, maybe that's not quite a point for Christmas, but we'll give it a throwaway point, because why not? It's Christmas. And lastly, we have some Christmas goats and Christmas rabbits, because they're Christmassy, right? Okay, but maybe the Yeti could be a Christmas point, because in that claymation version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you know, that one from the 1960s that's always on TV around the time of Christmas, they have to face off against the most terrifying claymation creature of all, the abominable snowman. And that's basically a Yeti, so Yetis are basically Christmas canon, so that's basically a point, right? And there are presents in boxes all over the place in this level, so maybe Santa dropped them in the Himalayas for Scrooge McDuck to find. Okay, let's get real. This level is probably not that Christmassy. It's got like another 10% of a strand of Christmas lights that are blinking on and off, but mostly off. I think it really might be time to leave the NES and search some other consoles for games, because so far, apart from snow, penguins, whales, and Christmas goats, we've kind of got nothing Christmassy when it comes to Nintendo retro video game Christmas levels. So, let's look for a little more silver and gold elsewhere.